Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Kamilatun Nuha from Class 3A English Education from UIN Suskariau. I will discuss the material regarding the article. Let's get started. First, what is an article? Article is a complex factual essay with a curtain link which is made to be published in online and print media and aims to convey ideas and facts that can confine, educate, and entertain. What we discuss this time is the language used and how to use it in the article. Okay, let's just start the discussion. The first is about countable and uncountable nouns. It's important to distinguish between countable and uncountable nouns in English because their use is different in regards to both determinants and verbs. First is countable. Countable nouns are for things we can count using numbers. They have a singular and a plural form. The singular form can use the determiner a or n. If you want to ask about the quantity of a countable noun, you ask how many, combined with the plural countable noun. Example, singular is one dog, plural is two dogs. And examples, she has 3 dogs. I own a house. Okay, next explain it. Number 2, uncountable. Uncountable nouns are for the things that we cannot count with numbers. They may be the names for abstract ideas or qualities or for physical objects that are too small or too amorphous to be counted, something like liquids, powders, gas, and others. Uncountable nouns are used with a singular verb. They usually do not have a plural form. Example, tea, sugar, water, and others. We cannot use a or in with these nouns. To express the quantity of an uncountable noun, use a word or expression like some, a lot of, much, a bit of, a great of, a big of, 1 kilogram of, an head of, a pinch of, an hour of, a day of, and others. If you want to ask about the quantity of an uncountable noun, you ask how much. For example, there has been a lot of research into the causes of this disease. He gave me a great deal of advice before my interview. Next explain materials is use a, n, and the. A and the in articles are words used to limit the meaning of nouns. Thus, they actually do not have a special meaning of the word, but articles has a special function in completing a phrase or clause, which is specially related to the noun or noun in it. Article is divided into 2 kinds, namely definite and indefinite grammar and vocabulary. Use of a, n, and the in English difference a, n, and the. When speaking in English and learning English, have you ever felt confused when to use the word a dog or the dog? Here we will explain when we should use the words a, n, and the in everyday sentence. The words a, n, and the are types of article words which are divided into 2 categories, namely definite and indefinite. The word the includes definite, which means it is certain, while the words a and are indefinite, which means uncertain or in general. We use the word the when we want to say something indefinite. The words a and are used when we want to express something that is general or general. For example, when it is noon, we see there is one sun and many clouds. We were going to say, first, the sun is shining bright today. 2, I saw a coat shaped like a tree. The use of a and the in English can be used for the something, only the situation can tell when to use the word article. We use the sun because we are expressing an object that we know and mean like the sun. We use the word a or n. Actually, distinguishing the use of a and n is very easy. If the noun or letter you are reading is consonant, you should use a, while if the noun or letter you are reading is a vowel, you can use n. Okay, next explanation. use a or an and some about countable. Countable nouns have a singular form and a plural form. First, singular nouns. We use a or an plus singular countable noun. We use and with singular countable nouns that start with a vowel. Singular a or an noun in positive sentence. I have got a banana or I have got an apple. In negative sentence, I haven't got a tomato or I haven't got an orange. In interrogative sentence, have you got a potato or have you got an orange? Number 2. Plural nouns. Most nouns added as apple so apples, banana so bananas. We use some with plural countable nouns in positive sentence, and we use any with plural countable nouns in negative sentence and in most questions. Plural some or any nouns plus I've got some bananas, apples, orange, and others. Example: I haven't got any. Have you got any potatoes? Add es after x, ch, ss, and ch, and sometimes after o. Box, boxes. Dish, dishes. Dress, dresses. Beach, beaches. Tomato, tomatoes. Change y to is. Party, parties. Some plural nouns are irregular. We turn from the plural with s or es. Example: woman, some womens. 3 children, 3 childs. Countable nouns are things and people that we can count. I've got an apple and 2 bananas. There are 12 students in my class. We use a or an with singular countable nouns. I've got an orange and a banana. We can use numbers with plural countable nouns to say how many. I eat 2 apples every day. We use some with plural countable nouns in positive sentence. Example: I've got some pens. And we use any with plural countable nouns in negative sentence and in most questions. Example: I haven't got any pens. Have you got any eggs? We also use some in question to ask for things or to offer something. Example: would you like some grapes? Okay, thank you for your attention and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.